welcome back to What's Up St. Joe's. Thank you for joining me again for our weekly video announcements. First up, our parish family currently has 2 job openings that we want to make sure people are aware of. The first is we are looking for a bookkeeper accounting position. This job will mostly, at this time, service the Proto-Cathedral of St. James the Greater and Our Lady of Lourdes. And the second position is the pastoral assistant for adult faith formation. So if you or anyone that you know is interested in learning more about these 2 roles or applying, please visit our parish website to learn more or to apply today. Next up, our week for the Winter Hospitality Overflow Shelter is coming up on March 2nd. So that will run from March 2nd to March 9th. At the time I'm filming this, the volunteer slots are almost filled. So thank you to everyone who has volunteered their time to help our houseless brothers and sisters in our Vancouver community. This really is just such a great opportunity to give back. And there are still a couple spots remaining at this time. So if you haven't signed up yet, please consider doing so. And if you can't give your time from March 2nd to March 9th, the following week, March 9th through March 16th, is also open and we are in need of volunteers. So if you'd like to sign up for any of those shifts, you can visit our parish website. It's right there on the homepage to sign up for either March 2nd through March 9th or March 9th through the 16th. And thank you again, as I said, to everyone who has already signed up. We could not do this without you. Thank you. Next up, if you are currently bringing communion to those who are homebound or to those who are in the hospital, we have a mandatory upcoming in-service for our pastoral care team. So that will take place on Saturday, March 1st. So that is tomorrow. And that will begin at 9:30 a.m. and it'll be in the St. Francis room in Marion Hall. Father Kyle will join us. He will be speaking. And this is just a great opportunity to learn more about this ministry. So if you're not currently involved, but you want to get involved, please come to the in-service tomorrow. It's a great way to learn more. But if you are currently involved in the ministry, we still ask that you join us for this in-service. It's a good way to get caught up on protocol and best practices and also gather in ministry and fellowship with other people who participate in this ministry. Next up, we have a nice opportunity. Someone is offering to come give a presentation on the devotion of the Holy Face of Jesus. So that will take place on Fat Tuesday, so that's March 4th, the day before Ash Wednesday, and that'll be in St. John Bosco, and that'll be at 5:30 p.m. So we hope you can join us for this wonderful presentation to learn a little bit more about this somewhat forgotten devotion to the Holy Face of Jesus. Next up, 40 Days for Life begins this Wednesday, March 5th. If you're not aware what 40 Days for Life is, this is a time of year where we specifically offer prayers with the goal of ending abortion and supporting pro-life causes. So our local contact is Deacon Tom. So if you have any questions about 40 Days for Life, please feel free to talk with him. Right now, that group currently offers a peaceful protest outside of the Planned Parenthood on Mill Plain. And if you'd like to get involved with that, Deacon Tom will be available after all of our masses this upcoming Sunday in the St. John Bosco room, taking signups for that. But even if you don't sign up for that, this is just a time to offer prayers to help support pro-life causes and to pray for the unborn. So please note that that starts on March 5th. Next up, this upcoming Sunday, March 2nd, we will be taking up a special collection for Northwest Catholic. This is our local Catholic publication. It offers 6 annual publications of their magazine every year, and that's mailed for free out to all registered Catholic households in our archdiocese. They also have a wonderful website, great social media channels. It's really just a fantastic news and media outlet for Catholics in the Northwest. So please be generous if you are able and support this collection and all of the great work that Northwest Catholic does. And thank you in advance for your generosity. Next up, as many of you I'm sure are aware, this upcoming Wednesday, March 5th, is Ash Wednesday. So that is the beginning of Lent. Has come up very, very fast for me, and I'm sure that it has for lots of other people out there as well. So Ash Wednesday is not a holy day of obligation, but we obviously highly encourage your attendance at Mass. So our Masses will take place at 7:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m., and 7:30 p.m. in Spanish. And along with Mass, Ash Wednesday is a day for Catholics to both fast and abstain from meat. So if you're between the ages of 18 and 59, you're asked to fast. And everyone who is 14 years or older is asked to abstain from meat. So don't forget, fasting, no meat, and Mass this upcoming Wednesday for Ash Wednesday. And with the beginning of Lent, that will also begin our Stations of the Cross every Friday. So the first of those will take place a week from today on March 7th. And that'll be at 6:30 p.m. That'll be at 6 p.m. in English, and it'll be at 7 p.m. in Spanish. So that we hope you can join us this Lent. And that'll be every Friday throughout Lent. At 6 o'clock in English and 7 o'clock in Spanish. So we hope that you can join us this Lent for Stations of the Cross. It's just a great way to get into the Lenten season and prepare ourselves for Easter. I believe that is all the announcements for today. Thank you for joining me again for these announcements, and we look forward to seeing you at Masses this upcoming Sunday at 9 a.m. in English, 11:30 a.m. in Spanish, and 5 p.m. in English, where we will be taking up a special collection for Northwest Catholic. Thank you, and have a great rest of your weekend.